In the last episode, I asked you guys to leave your questions for this Q&A. And you did. You left them in the comments, you left them in the community post, and you left them on Patreon. That's quite a few of them as well, which is great. It means you guys really want to get to know me. Or you just want your name to show up on the screen. Anyway, I appreciate every single one of you that took a little bit of time to submit your questions. And if you guys are new here, feel free to submit your questions down below as well. You know, why not? I'm feeling a little bit generous today. Whatever questions you guys post on this video, I'll reply to them in the next few videos or so. That sound good? Cool. Alrighty then, let's get this Q&A started. Now drop my beat. Alright, so Vega submitted about 50 questions all at once, so be prepared to see his name here on the questions a lot. Also, these questions are organized in no particular order. It's just, I don't know, like whenever I saw them, that's the order that they're going to be in. So if you guys are waiting for, you know, what my bank account number is, you're probably going to have to wait till the end of the video. Right, first question is from Vega through Patreon. What's the name of your dog? His name is Lobo, and he's the best doggo in the world. Next, we have Adil through the community post. Where are you moving and why? All right, so I'm moving to the land of the Saiyans, which is my secret birthplace. Shh. Don't tell anyone. The reason for the move is that the Sharingan on my left eye is losing its light due to overuse, which is why you don't see me using it when I'm recording my videos. So basically I need to go over there so I can transplant a new Sharingan into my left eye, and so then I can unlock the eternal Mangenko Sharingan. Next up we have Vega again through Patreon. Who do you love more, Emma or your dog? It's gotta be Lobo. It's gotta be Lobo, man. Like, I'm sorry, Emma, like I love Emma to pieces, but it was like the agreement when we first got him. We agreed we would only get Lobo if we both agreed to love him more than what we love each other. Next up is Chaos Culture through the community post. How is this an achievement for me? I'm guessing you're referring to the community post and to the bit where I specifically say the channel reaching 1K subs is as much an achievement for me as it is for you. I don't even know if this is like a genuine question for the Q&A, but I'll answer it here anyway. Believe it or not, you're not going to get very far on YouTube if you try and do everything on your own. Now, I believe everybody combined made this milestone a reality, not me. I made the content, but it took you guys to subscribe to the channel and watch it and like it in order to make the channel grow. So the way I see it, the whole community is what made the channel reach 1,000 subscribers. You know, I could have done it on my own, but can you imagine how long it's going to take for me to create like 1,000 alternate emails? Anyway, that's the reason why I think that this is an achievement that we all reach together. It's the way I see it. It may not be the way you see it, but it's the way I see it. We have another one from Vega through Patreon. Why do you prefer YouTube over Twitch? It's mainly because it's easier to manage time on YouTube. I think YouTube is a lot easier than on Twitch. With Twitch, you have to be there, you're live, so your energy always has to be up here. You have to continuously try and keep that energy as high as possible. Also on YouTube, I only really need to keep my energy up for when I'm recording a video. Streaming is extremely draining. A lot of people start on Twitch because they think Twitch is easier than YouTube. And once they start, they realize it is not easy at all. If you want to be a good streamer, you need to keep that energy all the way up all the time, no matter how long you're live for, or else people are just going to lose interest. Next up is PS3 Gaming Scotland through the community post. Why did I start YouTube? I just started this channel just so I could have somewhere where I could like ask people to boost games with me. No, on a serious note though, the first reason I created this channel was to promote my Twitch channel, which is a massive mistake, by the way. If you're gonna do Twitch and YouTube at the same time, separate the two of them. Don't make one the platform to the other one. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work at all. So basically the channel was just a Twitch clip / playthrough dumping ground for a long time, as you guys probably saw in the last video. When it comes to why I got serious about it, it was through watching Afro Senju XL. I mean, I enjoyed his videos so much that he inspired me to try and, you know, get serious on YouTube and try and make content that people would like to watch. And so here we are. Next up is Vega, again, through Patreon. Are you happy with the community that you've built so far? 100%. Everyone in this community is amazing, and they have been just incredibly supportive from the moment they started following the channel or watching the channel. Quite honestly, I can ask for a better community. Next up is J Hero through the community post. Do you give shout outs? When am I going to have a baby Farruski? And will I call him J-Hero if it's a boy? Unfortunately, you've just missed the day for giving shoutouts. That was yesterday. Today is like strictly the no shoutouts day. So I'm sorry. When it comes to baby Farruski, I already have a baby Farruski. His name is Lobo. And he's the furriest and best boyo in the world. Next up is Vega, again through Patreon. What's your next goal? Next goal, I think, is probably what everybody else's next goal is after they reach 1K, is to reach 10K, I suppose. When it comes to a goal for me, I think I need to wear different clothes. There's been a lot of videos in this channel that, whether it be on the thumbnails or just on the video, I've literally been wearing the same 5 hoodies for the last 2 years. So my next goal is to update my wardrobe. Next we have Wandering Slacker. That's a great name. Through YouTube comments. Were you a completionist before you became a trophy hunter? No. Hell no. I was like the anti-completionist. I was one of those gamers that started like 50 games, played like 5 minutes of each of them, unlocked like 1% of the trophies and then never touched them again. My old account is just a sheer embarrassment. That's why I had no choice but to start a fresh new account when I did decide to become a trophy hunter. Next up is Vega through Patreon. Who would you want to collaborate with the most? It's got to be AfroSenjuXL. Like, the man is my favorite YouTuber, like, ever. It would be a dream come true if I ever had the opportunity to do a collaboration with him. It's also pretty far-fetched. The man probably doesn't even know I exist. Next up is Willy Games through the comments. Will you do a Pick My Next Platinum, and can it be Wolfenstein 2? No. I highly doubt I'll ever do a Pick My Next Platinum type thing. And the reason for that is like the second part of your question. And no, it can't be Wolfenstein 2. I mean, maybe. Like, you pique my interest with all your posts and stuff and like the stacks that you have. So, I mean, it's not a thing that I'll never do, but it's unlikely it'll be in the next, few months. Next up is Vega through Patreon. Why is Vegeta your favorite Saiyan? I mean, come on. How can he not be my favorite Saiyan? He's got like one of the best character development / redemption ever. I like that he's ruthless as well. He gets shit done. Like, he's not like Goku, who's all nice and, lets his enemies survive. Like, if Vegeta has to kill someone, he'll straight up kill someone. Like, he don't give a fuck. He also has the best move arsenal in the series, in my opinion. Final Flash, the Gallic Gun. Oh. Next, we have Josh Bedworth through the community post. What's your rarest trophy? My rarest trophy is actually a recent one. It's GTA 5 on the PS3. I got this one like a month ago because I'm clearing the backlog on my PS3. I think it's like on like 1.79% rarity. It was a hell of a grind. Next is Vega yet again through Patreon. Are you keeping your hair long? 100%. Emma almost killed me the last time I cut my hair. Quite honestly, I prefer my hair long rather than short. I think with short hair, I look a bit weird. I'll probably cut my hair when I reach 1 million subscribers. Next we have Lima Jaya. I hope I'm not butchering the names, by the way. The Lima Jaya through the community post. Your tips when got burnt out from playing games / trophy hunting. So what are your tips when getting burnt out from playing games or trophy hunting? I'm a pretty weird dude. Like, even if I'm burnt out of a game, I usually try and push through like as much as possible. But there have been games that made me take a break. I usually just stop gaming and do like something that's not gaming related. Like, I'll either go and like watch a movie or watch an anime. And like extreme cases of burn, like Dark Souls 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, where it was really, really making me depressed. Then I just stopped gaming for a couple of days. Like, just give it like a massive break. I'd probably just start video editing, to be fair. It's what I do between gaming anyway. And funny enough, if I get burnt out from editing videos, I'll play games to like clear my head. It's a nice little cycle, I think. Hello, Vega. Welcome back through Patreon again. Do you enjoy editing? Oh yeah. I love editing. I like coming up with like new ideas and little effects and little ways to make me look stupid. But I'm not gonna lie, it is like really time consuming, and I do sometimes get like really burnt out of editing, which is sometimes why I take a longer while to release a video, is because if I get too burnt out from editing, I don't think it would be the best video that I could produce, because when you're burnt out, you try and rush things, and I don't want to rush my videos because I don't think it's fair. So yeah, that's why sometimes videos take a little bit longer to come out, is because if I get burnt out, I'll take a break from it, and then when I'm prepared again, I'll go back. Next is Woolly Games, once again through the community post. Wolfenstein 2, Devil May Cry 5. What will be my first 9 out of 10 plus game? What are the most impressive platinums in my opinion? And how long till we see these videos? All right, so between the two games that you mentioned there, it's probably going to be DMC5. It's the one I'm going through right now, so it's the one that I'm most likely going to platinum. Wolfenstein 2, I've not even started. I don't even know if I am going to start, so let's not even talk about that. Most impressive platinums for me is no secret. I mean, the harder the platinums, the more impressive they are. For me, I'm not saying the other platinums aren't impressive as well. It's just the harder games to platinum is it just sparks something in me. I don't know, what can I say? And how long you're gonna see these videos? I don't know, like by the rate of videos that I've been releasing lately, you'll probably see the DMC5 one in like November 2035. Next up is Vega through Patreon. Are you happy with your progress so far? Oh, 100%, 100%. I think this journey on YouTube has improved my confidence so much from when I first started, whether it be in front of the camera, just like outside of the camera. Like, I feel a lot more comfortable speaking to new people. I think because I'm technically speaking to new people, although I'm looking at a camera, I like to think there's somebody else on the other end. I think that helps with like the weirdness of, you know, just looking into a camera and talking. And I hope my confidence will just keep improving. Next up, we have Alessio Piscopo through the community post. If you could rename a platinum trophy of a game you would like to see remastered/reworked, what would be the name? That's a really, really good question. It's also a hard question to answer. There's a few games I'd like to see like remade. I think the main one is probably The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King from the PS2 era. I actually made a whole video just based around how much I want this remaster to happen. But yeah, I think I'd name the platinum trophy One Does Not Simply Walk into Mordor. I think that meme just holds way too much power to not be used. Next is Vega through Patreon. Which achievement are you most proud of? On YouTube, it has to be this one, like reaching 1,000 subscribers. I honestly thought it would take me a lot longer to reach this milestone than what it did. I have no doubt whatsoever that it was people that helped me through the journey, people I've met, and collaborations and stuff that has like boosted me up to 1,000 subscribers, no doubt whatsoever. But I just think I'd take longer. It's been a hell of a journey. It's been a really enjoyable journey as well, and I'm just really happy that I've reached this milestone now. Next up is Adsaw through YouTube comments. Will I play a Resident Evil game? Yeah. I mean, eventually I will. I've played one before. I played Resident Evil 5 on my old account. I want to play the remakes that look really good, but they also look really terrifying. Like, I'm a chicken shit. I'm not going to lie. When I'm going to play them, I have no idea. Like, my backlog is so huge, but I will play them at some point. Vega, once again, through Patreon. Who would win in a fight? A giant mutant flamingo named Freddy or Godzilla? Gotta be Freddy, dude. 100%. Godzilla didn't stand a chance. Next is Vault Boy Steve through the community post. Describe your perfect idea of an anime game, including trophies. Ooh, all right. First of all, what anime would we use? Like, it has to be one that hasn't really been used before. I think maybe Bleach. I don't recall there being a game for Bleach. I mean, there may be a mobile game for Bleach, I think, as far as I'm aware, but there's no like big Bleach games. So I think the anime that I choose would be Bleach. It's got some pretty interesting characters, pretty epic fights as well. Who doesn't like sword fighting? I'd say it would have to be an open world game like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or maybe semi-open world like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And then the combat, I'd say like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms, which actually the new Demon Slayer game is more or less that. So okay, so the combat, the new Demon Slayer game that's about to come out, the combat could be more or less like that. As for trophies, I'd say like Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. I remember the game not being like too difficult to platinum, but not really easy either. And it was a pretty solid trophy list, I think. Vega, again, through Patreon. Will you be coming back to Twitch once you've built up a large YouTube community? Yeah, I will. I miss streaming. I'm not really waiting to build like a massive YouTube community before I go on Twitch. I just think I need to be on Twitch in like small segments, because like I said before, your energy needs to be like way up all the time. But yeah, I do miss streaming. Like, I miss interacting with people live. I miss being able, like, just playing a game and being able to talk to people at the same time. It just like, especially in like grinding bits, it would help massively. I will though have to rebrand the channel before I do go back. I mean, if I am gonna go back, I'm gonna do it properly. So I don't know when I'm gonna go back, but I am gonna go back for sure at some point. I also think I'll be a much better streamer than what I was when I did stop. I think the confidence levels have definitely improved. I think I'd be a bit more entertaining than what I was before. Next we have Kenneth Roberts through the community post. Top 5 games I would play again that I haven't in years. They can be from any generation, and do you have any standout games from E3 that you're looking forward to playing? Yes, for both. Top 5 games I'd want to play again. I've actually done a list like here, so I'm gonna read them out. So the top 5 games I'd want to play again. The first one would be Road Rash from the PS1. It was like just a 2D motorbike game. It was pretty crappy, but the nostalgia just it kind of gets to you. So yeah, I'd definitely want to play that again. Of course, Lord of the Rings: Return of the King from the PS2, Legend of the Dragoon from the PS1, which was like a Final Fantasy-ish game. It was really good. Have like an overdrive meter, and instead of doing like special attack, you transform into like a dragoon. It was a really good game. You guys should definitely check it out. I actually think there is going to be a remake soon. I think the remake is on the card, so I'm really looking forward to that. Dante's Inferno would definitely be another one. The PS3 game. It's like God of War in hell with the through like the Crusade era. It's really good. You guys should definitely try it if you can. Final one is Bully, or in the UK, Canis Canem Edit. Again, there were rumors that it was going to get like a remaster or a sequel. I didn't see it happening. I hope it does happen, but I don't know. I don't see it happening. But those are the 5 games that I would play that I've not played for years. And the standout games on E3, of course, the most standout one for me is Elden Ring. I cannot wait to play Elden Ring. It looks amazing. It's open world as well, which is something that like a Dark Souls-ish game has never really done. The other game I want to play is just whatever Hideo Kojima is working on. I don't care what it is, like just whatever it is, I want to play it. Vega, hello again. Through Patreon, will you get a PS5? Yeah, for sure. I'm not really in any rush though. Like I know I like joke around and stuff, but I'm in no rush to get a PS5. Like I think I got the PS4 about 1.5 years after its release, and I think the PS5 will be more or less the same. I have a lot of games on the PS4 backlog that I still need to play. I have a lot of games that I still need to start and finish. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind waiting for the PS5, but I'll definitely get it in the future. Next is Unknown through YouTube comments. Any plans to do anime reviews or what to watch with new anime? Anime reviews, yeah, that's on the cards. It's not really a review, it's more of like my thoughts on an anime that I've watched. It's really similar to what I do with that. I'll just probably do it with like anime that the boys don't want to watch or they don't have time for. Regarding what to watch videos, probably not. I don't think I watch a lot of anime, but I don't think I watch enough anime to be able to recommend like different ones like a lot of other channels do. It's just not really fair to recommend the ones that I've already watched because they're quite old, and people to like what to watch anime, people want like whatever's new, so I don't think I'd have the time to do that just yet. It's not really on the cards, but it's not off the cards either. Just with the time I have at the moment, it's just not really possible. Vega through Patreon, what are the best tips you would give to someone who wants to start editing but has no idea how to begin? Just do it. Seriously, just start editing. If you have an idea, write it down so you don't forget what you want to do. Download an editing software, start editing. Whenever you reach a phase that you don't know how to do it, just Google how to do whatever you want to do it, carry on. And then when you reach another phase that you don't know what to do, Google it, carry on. That's how I learned. I tried watching like tutorials, these 20-minute tutorials, and by the time I got to the end of the video, I'd forgotten what the hell they were saying at the start. So yeah, I think the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Whenever you get stuck or whenever you don't know how to do something, just research how to do that specific thing and then move on. And yeah, the more practice you get, the better you'll get at it. Next is Gabriel Perez through the community post. What game do you recommend for an anime fan, and do you read manga? I don't read manga. I prefer to watch the anime because I'm lazy. Anime games that I recommend has to be Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games. I know I keep repeating them, but every other like anime game is just like your standard fighter. I think those two, they have more depth, and I think they're the games that portray the animes the best. The other like side one that isn't an anime, but it's like anime-ish, I'd recommend you try Code Vein. If you like a Dark Souls type game, Code Vein is one to try for sure. Vega through Patreon. Have you ever eaten dog food? I actually have. Yeah, I have. Not wet food, like that's kind of disgusting and probably like really hurtful to my digestive system. But I've tried their biscuits. I was about 13. I got a bit curious. I was just like sitting there, just looked to the side. I saw my dog's biscuits and I thought, I wonder what these taste like. So I tried it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't nice, but you know, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. Definitely not a snack that I would recommend to have, you know, just when I want to have a snack. Next we have Almari through the community post. What is the first anime that I watched? I think a lot of people from like my age group was Dragon Ball Z. It was just what was airing at the time, and it was just what was big at the time as well. I still love it today. It's not my favorite one now, but it's up there. It's in my top 5 for sure. It's definitely the anime that got me into anime, which again I can imagine it's the same for people around my age group. Next up is, oh man, I'm gonna butcher this name. Yixnga 115 through community post. What anime would I recommend to people who want to get into anime? Although it's not my favorite anime of all time, it would have to be One Punch Man. I think it's the easiest to digest if you're not used to watching anime. You know, it's got a more Western vibe to it. It's got a ton of action, superpowers. The story is quite funny and it's short. It's only 12 episodes long each season, so it's easily digestible. Funny enough, FAP has a episode coming up soon where we actually talk about One Punch Man, so keep an eye out for that. Next is the Curse Breaker through the community post. What inspired you to become a trophy hunter, and what inspired you to start content creating? It wasn't much of an inspiration that I started becoming a trophy hunter. It was more of like an addiction. After I got my first platinum, it was a nice feeling to have. It was like a sense of achievement, and I also felt like I managed to get the most out of my game. Next is the platinum trophy through the community post. What's your process for making videos? I just usually copy what everybody else is doing. Like exactly, I'll watch a video of someone and like I'll copy what they're saying. I'll change like 2 words. Thumbnail, same thing. I'll just like I'll change their picture to my picture, but the rest will be the same. And then the title, I'll probably like change like a capital letter here and there. And that's pretty much it. No, I'm only joking. The way I used to do it is I used to record and edit the video, and only then would I choose the thumbnail and the name of the video. But after speaking to a certain someone, I've actually changed it up. So what I do now is if I come up with a potential video idea, I'll write it down on my phone because it's always with me. I'll decide on a name and what the thumbnail is going to be. And only then will I write my script and then record and edit. It sounds weird, but it's a lot easier for you to make a video around a title and a thumbnail rather than make a title and a thumbnail around a video. It might not make a lot of sense to a lot of people. It didn't to me at first, but after doing it, it just makes the process so much more organized and so much easier as well. Next, we have Chris Massey through the community post. What is the most difficult platinum you have attained and finally got? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I've got quite a few like hard platinums. I'm gonna probably have to say like Dark Souls 2. The main reason is because I didn't like the game, so it made it even more tedious to get through and to platinum. I'd have to give Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep an honorable mention as well. The game wasn't bad, but you have to do 3 playthroughs on the highest difficulty for the platinum. Those are probably the two hardest ones so far. And finally we have Aran Duka through the community post. This one was actually like a day late, but I'll include it because I hadn't recorded yet. How would you rank the Uncharted games from best to worst? Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna rank these games, but they are in no way bad games no matter like how low in the rank they are. I love all the Uncharted games. It's just if you're going to compare them all, there's going to be ones that are poorer than the other ones. Fifth will have to be Uncharted 1. Compared to the other ones, it's just not good. It was great when it came out, don't get me wrong. It was really good when it came out. I think it was the first game to like have the clothes get wet through stages whenever you went into water, and that was like really, really mind-blowing back then. Then I'd probably say Uncharted 3. I don't really remember liking Uncharted 3 for some reason. I don't even remember a lot of it, so just the fact that I don't remember the game that well means I probably didn't really enjoy it. After that would be Lost Legacy. I miss Nathan Drake. I really enjoyed it, but Nathan Drake was missing. Second place would be Uncharted 2. It's probably, from the PS3 era, it's definitely the best Uncharted. When it came out, it was just amazing. Even other games, like, I think, struggled to reach the greatness of Uncharted 2. And of course, number 1 is Uncharted 4. End of the journey for Nathan Drake. The graphics are incredible, and the story's okay. It's not the best story of Uncharted, but it's okay. But everything together, it makes it my favorite out of all the Uncharteds. And that concludes the Q&A. Why did I tilt my head back? I look like my first video. I really enjoyed answering your questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the answers. If you didn't, let me know down below why you didn't. Anyway, thank you guys again for submitting all your questions. It was a really, really fun episode. I really enjoyed finding out what you guys wanted to know about me, and I really enjoyed answering them as well. Also want to thank every single member of the Farruski clan for the continuous support to the channel. You guys are amazing. Never change. Unfortunately, now we are going to have to go to the one video every couple of weeks stage. But like I said before, if you guys want to speak to me, I will still be active on Discord and social media. So be sure to follow me on those. All the links are down below in the description. And that was it for this Farruski clan. I'll catch you guys on the next one. GuyFarruski out.